Uh, Before I start my work today, I just wanted to share that I'm all set with the other bike, the 2002 Electra, uh, and I am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the cylinder head of that bike, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to change. Break open the cylinder head like this, the way I did the other night. This is a 500 uh, cylinder, and I removed everything out of it. And wait a minute, let me just recall where did I keep the spring. Okay, yeah, it's all here along with this. So anyways, this needs to go for a very good cleaning job, so I'm just waiting for the degreaser to come in my hand. And yeah, so I have a backup cylinder head here, and uh, a size 20 done, brand new piston, and all the thing is done. So what I'm trying to do is right now, just I'll go down quickly, break open the engine, I mean the cylinder head, and then check the clearance of the piston. If the piston is standard, then I have size 20 rings with me. I can make them, I mean, like, I can scrape the sides and bring it to the side. If the rings are okay and the piston is okay, then I'll only have to look about the cylinder head. And I'm sure there the guides oil seal is missing from the cylinder. That's the reason this is the problem. Even though if that is not there, I have a backup spare oil seals. I'll try to use the same cylinder head, or else I have this unit with me which can go, which doesn't even need a even a wash spacer to be replaced. So until then, please hold on and see how it goes. Okay, so the bore is out, cylinder head is out. There's a problem in the inlet valve because that's how the oil is seeping in. uh, the piston is reworked, actually. It's still on the standard size. And what I feel is this piston has been polished and then refitted. Rest, the conrod is absolutely perfect. It's not shaky, it's not wiggly. I'm just going back up to bring some tools to remove the packing, which is very badly pasted, and it's actually flaking off. So I'll have to get, now I'm not going to use a regular anna bond or a rubber bond to fix it. I'm going to use a grease, a thick grease, so that in near future, whenever this is peeled off or removed, this will not uh, stick like this. So even though if the bike is with me or not with me, or somebody else is going to open it, this will stay on it will get, they can peel it off easily. And Unfortunately, the crank is not heavy in this, but since I have another crank, a heavier crank on my end, so I might use that in my next tear open operation once the surgery is done. So I am going to go up quickly and bring it. Unfortunately, this air filter rubber is worn out, so I will have to remove the entire cover and all and then fix this. So the shakiness is gone. I had fastened up the clamp and rest, see how it goes. Until I start assembling it, I will get back to you. Okay, I just opened the inlet. Now I'm about to open the exhaust. Inlet seemed, as I said earlier, the oil seals are missing, and this head has been worked upon because what I feel is the exhaust seat has been just crowned down by the using tool, but inlet seems to be the original shape. This has been pushed down, so I have a set of spare new valves, both the one from my previous Electra 2006 5-speed, but I bought them and then I kept them. I never got to use it. So now what I'm doing is right now I'm just going with a the piston is absolutely original. There is no work done. The only thing is the rings have a gap, so I have arranged alternate. Where is it? Yeah, I have arranged. I had original size 20 rings in it, and the IPL piston just recently I've got that work done day before yesterday. So I'm not using the one which came out of the bike. So I'm going to work on that, and I'll keep it as a backup plan. And I'm not planning to use this cylinder head because by the way, this is from the bike itself, July 2002. If you can see this 0702. So I'm going to pretty much keep the cylinder head and bore as a backup, and I'm going to use the 2003 end original cylinder head, followed by the Electra 5-speed bike which I had earlier. Thank you. Uh, quick review for the video since the past work. I since the entire setup was done, it was changed, and cylinder head is replaced, bore is replaced, uh, and what I had to do was I was changing the. Yesterday I had a taxi time, a very bad time with this bike because once the cylinder head work was done, after installing the bore and cylinder head, the replaced head, the problem what I faced was very peculiar. The push rods went bigger. I don't know how. Maybe because of the variation from the cylinder. The old heads were higher, and the latest cylinder head is. Sorry about that. And yeah. So and As usual, yesterday I had a tough time bringing the things back to normal, and so I checked it in my stocks. I found shorter push rods, so I thought of finishing off. Usually, when I work on Fridays. The final finishing job is done on the Friday, and I have a sentimental things. I finish it off, go do the Friday chores, and then come back and then paddle up on the bike. And it's like basically, it's a sentimental, spiritual thing which is supposed to be done yesterday, but it never worked out yesterday, and I had some important things to do. I went to see a couple of bikes yesterday, and pretty much bad condition, and the prices were pretty bad too. The person who was trying to sell as if he's the president of the United States and trying not to talk to anybody. Damn. So I said, it's okay, give it a shot, don't bother. And I came back. So technically I couldn't finish the job yesterday, and I'm looking at finishing it off today. And I am looking at riding it today. Take it to a good long spin and then come back. That's what my plan is, and most probably I'll post this. I'm gonna post this for sale if possible, because I'm on. Sorry about this. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the things corrected here because I'm planning to for an international trip. So, and it's kind of going to be a long trip, so I don't want this beauties to be parked here and then taken for a rest. If that is the case, then I can come back and buy another set of house. Saved it. I'm just trying to talk and get the work done, basically. Okay, dokie. This seems to be pretty much fitting in properly. Oh yeah, okay. This needs to go more higher. So, first things first, I am in love with this bike. I don't know. After doing so many bikes, this is one of the first bike which I have fallen in love after, I think, almost about 10 years. One of my friend keeps saying this, sometimes, there are a couple of pieces from the factory which comes out which are actually assembled or manufactured at the correct time where the Vastu and the Vastu is correct. I am unable to I think this is one of those pieces. Maybe the lucky time. I'm having tough time with my fingers this morning. I am just trying not to play with it today. And goes for the fitting. This is how. So the original cylinder heads, they come with two dark bolts opposite to each other, cross dia fitting. These are the strong studs which can be fastened up very hard. And the zinc coated ones are the ones which is supposed to be controlling the tapping. So the movement gets restricted here. And so and yesterday's video, I guess, or day before yesterday's video was pretty dark enough. I don't know. So this should be in continuation. I'll try to do some editing and do the brightness. I'll try to get the brightness out of it. But pardon me if the lighting was not perfect. So now I'm using a flashlight. I had two different cameras and facing me. So I'll try to have both the versions uploaded. If possible, if I get an opportunity to do a side by side on the same screen, let's see how it works. And if this doesn't work out, then I'll have to buy a brand new set of push rods. Though I have almost about 4 or 5 sets of push rods with me, but I think the main push rod might not work. So I need both the hands now, so I'll put this at rest. Let me just see if I can place it on in position where I can. No, I don't think so, so I'll put it on pause. So the setting is done now. So if you see this, there's a movement here. And just to let you know, I mean, like, if you need to do a tappet setting, it's a very best way of doing it is lock the kick to bring it till the time when it comes to the locking point where your ammeter is on the minus side, right side, and then bring both of them together, and then this is how the clearance is, where it should roll with your finger. Let's see if we can lock the tablet cover. Just give me a second. I'll just see if we can paddle it up. So another pause. I need to refuel the carburetor. All set. Fire in the hole. If this thing doesn't stop, that means there's a serious issue which is going to happen now. I'll have to change the bore then. There must be a hard work has gone into it. The entire reason of working on this was just to